Welcome back to Crypto Disco, everybody. With a lot of FUD going around with XRP because there has been price movement very much since the settlement of the lawsuit, and we thought we were in a bull market, and it really seemed like it's taking a pause and some sideways action from Bitcoin, waiting for it to take off after the halving, and really just seems like people are losing sight of really where we are in history with blockchain technology and where we're looking at going forward. So we're just going to take a look at that today. First, we'll take a look back at history, and then we'll look forward to see where we're at now. So, real quick, so the first industrial revolution in the mid 18th century. I mean, we're talking about new manufacturing technologies, mostly in textile production, was a big thing there. Especially, I live on the East Coast. There's so many mill towns and towns that are founded on textiles from the early part of the United States that established a lot of the trade routes up and down the East Coast, and really just how towns were um, developed, and that was based on textiles. And also you got the canals, a huge thing, and then tied to the textiles is the factory systems. Talking about cotton mills and doing mass production and centralized manufacturing. Then iron smelting, rolling lead to increase production, lower costs, and location spread. So this is starting on an individual basis, starting to do manufacturing and textile, iron, and other factory systems for mass production and centralized manufacturing. So that's the first industrial revolution. So that was the first boom. So just think about the impact to the economy on the first industrial revolution, just unlocking tons of money. The second industrial revolution, also known as a technological revolution, more scientific discovery, standardization, mass production, industrialization. It's about 1870. So just about almost 100 years later, after the first industrial revolution, we had the second one. This led to a lot of machine tools used in industries. Manufacturing used interchangeable parts. Different inventions of the Bessemer process and the open hearth furnace to produce steel. I mean, just think about what that allowed the economy to do, and what people were able to build by being able to use steel. I mean, think about it. Going from iron as being your mass tool of choice for metal to steel, huge thing there. So about 1870 to 1940, right at the beginning of World War One, is the second industrial revolution. The third industrial revolution, also known as a digital revolution or information age, which is really kind of, I guess, we're still in technically now, started the mid 20th century. We're talking about digital technologies, automation, which we're seeing more of that now, especially with AI coming in and sharing an economy, renewable energy, solar power, wind, and all that stuff. And just think on this industrial revolution when the internet came in, the computer. I can't imagine, like, in my day-to-day job, not having Excel. Like, there's so many jobs that wouldn't have existed 50 years ago without the computer. And look what it's done to revolutionize and unlocks trillions of dollars in the economy, right? Just the computer alone, and then the internet be able to share those technologies and all the information. I mean, just huge, right? So now I think we're on the cusp of the fourth industrial revolution, right? So what this is more of an advancement on automation, machine engineering, and cyber physical systems, bringing in AI, right? So we're just on the first stages of that. And really what we're looking at with the fourth industrial revolution, connectivity, data, computational power, cloud technology, the internet, blockchain, analytics and intelligence. So we're looking at AI, advanced analytics, machine learning, chat, GPT, anybody? Human machine interaction, virtual reality, which I think it's an absolute joke. The one that Meta's and Apple's, I mean, that was hot at the beginning of the year and that's fallen off. But robotics and automation, right? Tesla using robots all the time in their assembly lines and everything else. Autonomous guided vehicles, advanced engineering, 3D printing, everything else. So really, we're just at the very beginning of the fourth industrial revolution. So each industrial revolution, every time we see something, new technologies and advancements just unlock tons of money in the economy. Look how much ChatGPT is, how many billions of dollars, and it's potentially a nonprofit. It's in the early stages. When everything, all the different AI technologies and all these different things get advanced, how many more trillions, if not quadrillion dollars, is going to unlock in the economy? We're seeing the early stages of that. Now, when we talk about that in blockchain, think about that money. How much money is coming into the economy because of this? All this liquidity is going to be unlocked. And who's going to lead the way? XRP. Now, this isn't a new document. This is from 2021, but I think it's a really good reminder. This is from the World Bank Group, the central bank digital currency for cross-border payments, right? And who are we thinking about? Ripple and XRP. So obviously, there's two digital currencies that fall into this category: are Ripple's native digital currency XRP, and then Stellar's XLM, right? So this is literally the very beginning. Think about it. Everybody says, "Oh, XRP, $589 or $10,000 a coin." Like, I don't care what the price is right now. What I care about is getting in early, because I don't care if I hold this thing for 20 years. I'm not putting my life savings in it, right? I'm not just a maxi and I'm going to put everything into XRP. I'm putting in what I think is, hey, what is this going to turn into? What is going to be in the future? And what is a reasonable amount? Like, hey, is it 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000? Make that call for yourself. Obviously, this is not financial advice at all. Just telling you what I'm doing. I'm putting in a portion of my savings investments in this, thinking like, hey, when this fourth industrial revolution does happen, do you want to be a part of it? Every industrial revolution has unlocked so much money in the economy. XRP, we already know that XRP is going to be there and it's going to be used from institutions, banks, investment firms, cross-border payments, right? And so what do we know about recently about the SEC lawsuit, right? They settled for $125 million. I think Ripple paid $200 million to fit in court for 4 years. If they didn't believe that XRP is the future, why would they spend that much money, right? Why would they just pay the fine right off? I mean, they could sell off of how much XRP they wanted out of the reserve assets and paid it off, right? Settled whatever the fine that SEC wanted, then move on, right? But no, they've fought this thing for 4 years because they believe in it. And they have all these partnerships and everything that it's been in the reports all the time that is going to be something. This fourth industrial revolution where the technology, the AI, blockchain, it's going to be all this liquidity needs to be unlocked. And who's going to unlock it? Who's going to be the leader in that? XRP, we know is going to be right in there. There's obviously, like mentions XLM here and these other ones. And depending on where you're at in the world, Velo is, hot topic, just got listed on Uphold. But, what do you guys think? I think there was a bright future. People keep getting down about it. A lot of FUD. People have been holding for a long time. You see it on Twitter all the time that, hey, they're done with it. Well, okay. Know what you hold. And if you have to, set it and forget it. Right? That's what I'm doing. I'm just waiting for this to crop off. And you know what? If it doesn't happen in my lifetime, it's going to be handed down to my children. If it takes 20, 30 years, obviously I wish it happened a lot earlier so I could retire early, right? But, I'm more than happy to pass it down to my children, and it happened to them and it happens in their lifetime. But we're on the cusp of this fourth industrial revolution. We are in the early stages of this digital revolution with blockchain technology. Obviously, Bitcoin started off with the peer-to-peer crypto. Well, not crypto. Obviously, people are going to get mad calling Bitcoin crypto. But, using that versus, the failing dollar, like we're on this stage of social media, blockchain technology, peer-to-peer direct lending and everything else going on in AI, all that's going on with that machine learning. Like, if you look at history and the timeline it takes to do all these things, like we are still early. Obviously, it's been what 12 years since XRP was first invented. Uh, like that is just a blink in the eye when you look at the timeline in history, right? So keep that for what it's worth. What do you think? How much longer is it going to take? Is it going to take another 10 years, another 4 years, or are we going to see something here at the end of this year? A lot of people are thinking the bull run's going to hit in December this year, beginning of next. I don't know. At this point, obviously I'd like to see something go, but I'm not worried about the short-term interim of the pricing on XRP. As always, like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see in the next one. We'll talk to you later.